Hi friends, today I am talking about the fractures of forearm. So there are 5 common fractures which occur in our forearm and we can remember by the mnemonic. General medicine cases are big. That is GM case big. G for Galeazzi fracture, M for Mondigia fracture, C for Colles fracture, S for Smith fracture and B for Barton's fracture. First, coming to the Galeazzi fracture and dislocation. Here the fracture occurring in the lower third of the radius and there is distal dislocation of the radioulnar joint. We can remember by the mnemonic GRILD. GRLD. So, in Galeazzi fracture, the lower third of the radius get fractured and there is distal dislocation of the radioulnar joint. Next, coming to the Mondigia fracture and dislocation. Here the fracture is on the upper third of the ulna and the proximal radioulnar joint get displaced. We can remember by sum. That is, in Mondigia fracture, U for upper and ulna. So upper third of the ulna get fractured and S for superior or proximal. So proximal radioulnar joint get dislocated. Then coming to the Colles fracture. In Colles fracture, there is fracture of the distal end of the radius and the distal fragments are displaced dorsally and the deformity, in the deformity side there is a projection which resembles like a dinner fork and so the deformity is called dinner fork deformity. We can remember this that in alphabet after C the letter is D, so we can remember 2D, that is dorsally displaced distal fragments are there and also the deformity is called a dinner fork deformity. Then coming to a Smith fracture. Smith fracture is also similar to the Colles fracture, that is the fracture at the distal end of the radius, but the distal fragments are displaced ventrally in case of Smith fracture. And the deformed side there is depression which resembles like a garden spade. So the deformity is called a garden spade deformity. Then in summary about Colles fracture and Smith fracture, these two occur as a fall on an outstretched hand, and these two, the common thing is there is fracture at the distal end of the radius, but the distal fragments are displaced dorsally in case of Colles fracture and ventrally in case of Smith fracture, and the deformity in Colles fracture is known as dinner fork deformity and in Smith fracture is known as garden spade deformity. And then the last one is about Barton's fracture. Barton's fracture is a intra-articular fracture of distal radius with the dislocation of the radiocarpal joint. So I think you understand what are the common fractures which occur in our forearm. Thank you.